Hi everyone, my name is Monica Herschelman. I'm a Senior Account Strategy Director here at Coegi, and today I'm going to be talking to you about CPG brands and how we can drive in-store sales with digital advertising techniques. Historically, CPG brands have had a lot of challenges when faced putting a strategy together. Some of those were attribution, measurement, and how to just measure those people that go into store and buy a candy bar. How we have really come full circle with this is, partnering with Catalinas and IRIs to get that measurement and understanding when we put an ad out there, we track it with a pixel code, cookieless, and understanding when they go to the store and buy a product, utilizing that UPC scan and tying it back to an overall product sales. Also, it's just how to cross that boundary of product ads and on being on social media and on TV, but then having that consumer remember that brand when they're actually going to the store and putting it in their cart. So, you have to have a lot of touch points for brands to know that and to understand how many times do I have to serve an ad for a customer to remember, hey, let's go buy this and try this product. So the past couple years, the CPG funnel has drastically changed just with the change of e-commerce, social commerce, and with the pandemic. So something that we really have to understand is that brand loyalty is something that is changing constantly. And with CPG, we can't just rely on brand loyalty to keep customers there. Also, customers are searching online very, very quickly and very, very early in any stage and being met with a ton of options. So how do we combat this? It's getting our brand out in front and creating a brand value and brand story that is intriguing to the specific target customer that is looking for our type of product. Really understanding that the personalization and how they would respond, and then hitting them in multiple touch points and cross-channel so they understand the brand value through a video, through a social post, and even tying together organic media with paid media with influencer, just understanding that full scope of where the customer is at that moment and, getting them to consider and driving down the funnel into a purchase stage. But then don't just say, well, they purchased once, so now they're loyal. They're going to have to continue trying because they're going to be met with price pressure and other private brands that are coming into the marketplace. So continuing to renew the brand loyalty by serving them different types of measurement and strategy so they can continue to appreciate the brand as they're doing. So what can you do to prime your audiences before they go to the store? And that, again, it's getting ahead of them where they even think they're not even thinking about the product. Getting them in that a very top funnel awareness stage and saying, okay, well, I have a new product for you. Maybe you would like this, and telling that brand need, but also that consumer need and what you're going to solve for that customer before they even know they need to have a problem solved. Also integrating all your media channels, all your influencers, all your organic tactics into a holistic communications plan and outreach strategy. I think how brands are doing this very, very well is like they know their audience and they're tying every aspect together. So it's a seamless story for their customer to understand what the brand value is, what the brand story is, and the attributes that's going to serve the customer to solve the problem that they are seeking. And then never forget about your current customers. Your current customers will tell you exactly why they like your brand and what they want from your brand, and continuing to serve those brand loyalties and loyalists with other products or other services, or maybe improving your product to make it even better. So what channels should you consider as a CPG marketer? This is completely, you should know your audience and where they're at. So if you have a big marketing budget where you can go connect everything together like CTV, programmatic display, high impact units, social media, influencer media, all of those aspects, do it strategically, holistically, where your audience is, knowing where they are at, when they are there. So using some day parting, some seasonality. But sometimes budgets are limited. If you're going to do marketing, to choose one or two channels that you can do it well. Social is probably the easiest to get up started because you can use different types of tactics, different types of placements but also different bidding objectives so you can move your audience around in the funnel and gain that awareness, but also that consideration and intent, especially with social commerce coming very, very fast and hard. So just know that you need to find your audience on these channels and know that they're there. So don't just say it's social, that's Facebook. Understand the new technologies that are out there that, like our TikTok or a Snapchat if you have a younger demographic. But also you have to understand the shopping customer is changing as well. The generations, the baby boomers are starting to shift out of that shopping mindset, and they get other generations coming in. So a nice balance and mix and test and learn strategy would be very beneficial here. But always make sure that whatever channel you're going to run, let it be 1 or 5, do it well and execute it well. So how do you measure all these channels that are available that you're running? And the biggest thing here is you have to tie everything together. And there's partners like a Catalina or a IRI or a Bato that are doing this and doing this very well, utilizing all the data that they have built over the past 20, 30, 40 years. However, we have to also understand that cookieless is going to go away. So finding partners that are past that cookie apocalypse, right? And making sure that we're not just talking about vanity metrics and click-through rates, because that doesn't equal to sales. Also, we have to consider if the product is on the shelf. So there has been supply chain disruptions and things like that. So always keep those sales data numbers and ACV numbers in the back of your head, because if those ACV numbers or sales quantities dip, your sales are going to be hampered by that as well. And then finally, one thing that we really focus on here at Coegi is incrementality. So really testing when a product or when our ads are in market, when our products are out of market, and seeing what that lift is considered when we actually put the brand out in front of the customer. But measurement always comes down to achieving your business goal and understanding this is the business goal that we're going for, and starting with a very solid measurement framework so we can connect every single piece that we're running together to a successful campaign.